Hello everyone, it's Scott. Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock Expert Mode. So I did a little bit more work here and I built out Petunia seeds, which is actually tin. And so that's now generating tin nuggets. And I have in my hand a device. It's the Builder's Wand. So this is actually a much easier formula here. So 2 blocks of diamonds, 2 steel rods. Each steel rod, well, 4 steel rods come from 2 pieces of steel. And what this guy does is if I have blocks in my inventory, I can place them with the Builder's Wand adjacent to any other block that I select that's the same type. So you can see here I can quite easily build out the platform now as long as I'm careful. and that would be good at basically expanding off the sides. Right now I'm using half slabs to kind of develop additional material, so that's working out pretty good. Additionally, I've moved a lot of my material down here to the compacting drawers, so I have all the unique signalum, enderium, and lumium, as well as I've been kind of prepping a lot of the bits and pieces over here. Over at the assembly table, I've built another 2 machine frames, as well as a chunks, quite a bit of redstone chipsets here. And so one thing I've found in the logistics request table here is I've kind of been playing around with what these buttons do. So the X clears a formula, and the tilde here requests items to complete the formula. So what I've been doing is trying to prep for the molecular transformer. And so if I were to pick a gadget here, let's say, well, I've been mostly working with mixed metal ingots because I'm going to need a lot of these. So if I set up the formula with a shift left click into the crafting area, if I hit the tilde button, it's going to send out a request for items and dump it here into the inventory. So that's working out pretty good. And then a simple click here builds the item in this internal inventory. If I have, let's see, okay, I think this would actually, now that I have all the pieces set up, will that build it on? No, that just requests enough for 1. Okay, good enough. That's fine. And so if I have things that I've already put in the inventory, I can just click them here in the sort, and it'll automatically route it to wherever it needs to go. And so I've done a little bit of extra work here. So let's put the hopper in, because I know I don't have hoppers anywhere in the storage drawers. So where is that stuff going? Down here on the formula level, I added a additional chest up here to kind of be the catch-all. And so whenever I have things that are, let's see, not routing correctly, they're going to end up in this chest over here. So now the redstone chipset should have merged into the drawer controller. Let's see, that's a provider for sucking things out. Provider, basic logistics pipe. Okay, so maybe I need to add a supplier pipe in order to dump things in. Let me just try doing this again. So if I put that in the sort, yep, it immediately goes over here to there. Okay, well, I'll manually load them in. So over here I've been prepping for some Tinker's Construct smelteries. And so the idea is that I will start routing some of the items from this iron chest up here. So you can see I have a lot of ore dust that's been accumulating. So I want to drop them down and basically load them into the smelteries automatically, and then dump things out to casting basins, which can then be reloaded back into the storage system. So that's sort of a work in progress right now. Now down here on the energy level, I've set up this series of a redstone furnace, a pulverizer, and an induction smelter. The furnace is pulling out oak wood to produce charcoal. The charcoal is being loaded into the pulverizer to produce pulverized charcoal, which is then being combined with iron to automatically produce refined iron. So 2 1/4 stacks, pretty cool. And that's just going to build up automatically. Looks like my dynamos have been burning down quite a bit, so let me refill that while I'm thinking about it. 155 blocks of redstone, so that's working out pretty good. Yeah, not sure why it didn't detect that. Let's head down and just load this guy up. Now, like I said, I'm probably going to need a supplier pipe, but what I'd like to do is kind of map out the things that I need for the molecular, for the next gadget up here, the molecular transformer. So for this, I'm going to need a lot of core industrial craft pieces. So I have 4 advanced machine casings, 2 advanced circuits, 2 EV transformers, and this MT core. So the advanced machine casing I made once before by combining advanced alloy, which is made of compressing these mixed metal ingots down. So the basic machine casing, again, just iron, lots of iron plate with an iron chipset, so that's doable. The next piece, advanced circuits, are just going to be capacitors plus an intricate circuit boards and a lot of redstone circuits, so that's doable. And then this guy is just going to require a lot of steps. The copper is going to need copper cable and rubber. The copper cable is going to need cutters, and I already set up the formula, I think, for oh no, I didn't set up the formula. So let's grab some copper, and I'll show you what I ended up doing. So let's put that back. So down here at the formula level, what I've been doing is setting up formulas to make plates. So I have iron, tin, bronze, and then I want to make a formula that uses copper. So if I were to set this up, what I'm doing is I'm creating a formula here for the forge hammer and the copper, and I'm leaving the forge hammer here in the inventory. And on the pipe side, I'm importing, then removing the need for a hammer. So what it's going to do is request 2 pieces of copper from the inventory, and let's try copper plates. Let's request 10. And so items are then going to be routed down into the crafting table. So that's going to burn down uses of the forge hammer, and then pump all those pieces back. Where are they going? Probably into this inventory here. Yep, 10 copper plate. Yep, so that's how I'm going to set up some of the other formulas. So I've started on a 3rd row over here, and that's where I'm going to, yeah, this row is completely full. This row is completely full. So now I'm going to start on a 3rd row, basically to start doing to fill out the circuits. So why don't I take a quick break and get this stuff wired up, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I have been working on a number of formulas here. So I think I'm at the point of the molecular, this doohickey, the molecular transformer, that I think I have the formulas set up where I can autocraft a good portion of these guys. So what I was mostly working on was this advanced machine casing. And what I'd like to do is try to figure out if I can go all the way through in a single pass to autocraft one of these frames. So let's try making a carbon. I already made the formula for these carbon mesh. So let's request, I don't know, 4 of them, let's say. So right here, request successful. And that's going to populate up here in the inventory. And I figure there's 2 other machines that I really want to make. And one of those is the lava fabricator, and the other one is a grinder. And so let's work on one thing at a time, though, and get back to the molecular transformer. And so the piece here that's kind of missing is the compressor. And I've hooked these up to the I hooked one of them. I moved the one that I had downstairs, but I'm thinking of making a second one just to kind of, because it's not that difficult. And in fact, I want to demo that I can make an electronic circuit if I do a request here. What am I missing? I'm missing 24 insulated copper. Okay, insulated. Okay. Insulated copper. Okay, copper plus a rubber bar. Okay, do I have rubber in here? Yeah, 61. Okay, so let's copper. Okay, so I can request one of these. Actually, I don't even need to request them because I can load the formulas in directly. So let's take a look over here. I've started a 4th row of machines, but I don't have enough pipes to work through everything. So I have the copper cable, I have a machine casing, I have the formulas for the advanced casing, but as you can see, it's not quite complete. Okay, so here's an open slot. So let's make the insulated copper cable out of rubber bars. Done. Okay, and then this one then, whoops, should import the formula. Good. Now let's give that a try again. Boop. And take a look at what's going on with that. So circuit, let's request one. Okay, request successful. Good. So it's going to go through the entire path here and build out one of the circuits. So let's also grab our basic machine casing request, and then we can get the compressor formula down here. Compressor, load that into the formula here, and click the button here to request the stone. And see, this is working out pretty well. And now I have a second compressor, just like that. And so what I'd like to do is head down and try to set up the machines on the 3rd layer down here. So I've set up the compressor with a formula to basically make advanced alloys out of the mixed metal ingots. And so what I think is going to happen, and what should happen, is it's going to load a formula in, do the compression, queue up the output, and then extract the output. And I like to do the same thing with refined steel here, or the refined ingots. But the problem with actually the metal former is not going to have a problem because it's going to dump the inventory in the same spot. But I also want to try hooking up the redstone furnace. And that's where I think I'm going to run into a problem. So where did I put that? Oh, you know what? I ended up using it right here. Okay, so I don't have a second redstone furnace anymore, though I would like one to basically do some smelting for me. Though maybe it'd be easier if I set up the electric furnace. I don't know which one. 3 EU tick, which is times 5. Yeah, 15. I think this is a better ratio here. So all I need is another iron furnace. Okay. Okay. Not impossible. Okay, refined iron plate. Great. So let's make a formula for that. So outputting refined iron plate from one input of a refined iron ingot, and then that should link up and now have a formula available for that. Okay, so let's head over here and see if we can make a electric furnace. So electric circuit, request another one. We're going to need the iron furnace. Just going to need iron plates and a regular furnace. Done. Do I have all the material for that? No, I'm missing the furnace. Alright, so let's go up here and get some double compressed and build ourselves a furnace. In fact, let's make a bunch of them. There we go. And so we'll throw that in the inventory. We'll request all the other pieces. Request successful. Okay, so now they're rolling in. Iron plate. Good. Iron furnace. And then electric furnace. It's going to need 2 more redstone. Good. Done. Done. Okay. So let's wire that guy up downstairs. And because this is EU power, I'm going to link it up with the old wire coils. So for that, let's drop down another crafting logistics pipe. And if I head to the formulas, logistics, let's go back to the molecular doodad. So the part where, okay, compressor to carbon plate, I think is going to work okay. So I need to think about if I can have 2 things pointing at this at the same time. And there's also something else I want to try to make. Oh, you know what? Let me get another couple of crafting. Okay, let's grab all 3 of the crafting pipes. Okay, and carbon mesh. Okay, so grabbing these. Do I still have my, yeah, I have my transfer pipes. Okay, I think that the logistics pipe down here will act like a router. So let me try putting this in from the side. And if I burn one of these meshes down, let's see how that works. I might want to look at getting one of these overclocker upgrades also. Yep, okay, carbon plate. So let's load that in here. Oops, nope. Okay, one of these. That's strange. Alright. There we go. 1 to 1. And we hook that in here. Okay, and that is active, green. Great. So, if that's all wired up, then I should be able to make, if I just clear my inventory here, let's see, with the molecular, okay, let's try an advanced machine casing, and I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm missing 2 bronze and 17 pulverized coal. Alright, well that's not so bad. Bronze is copper and tin. So let's grab that. How many should I make? And let's do 2 tin. And drop them up here. Oh, it's 3 to 1 on the copper. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. Okay. And let's not do a gear, let's do the ingots. Okay. Though I did experiment with dumping things into a casting basin, but it's not quite. I had a little bit of overflow here on the gold. So if I done that, I think the problem was the formula got split between the 2 items when I really just wanted everything to dump into the casting basin. So tin. What's going on here? Why am I not making bronze? I think it accidentally burned down. Yeah, okay. So it melted and absorbed. Oh, shoot. Okay. I think I see what's going on. The copper and the tin are being absorbed. They're not merging in the smeltery. They're all being absorbed by the transfer node before they have a chance to merge. And it happened again. Okay, so let's go to the other one. Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 1. Take a trip over here. 1, 2, 3, 1. And I'm missing my. Where did I put that guy? Oh, what a mess. What a mess. What a mess. Alright, now that I got that resolved, let's dump stuff back into the system and go back to that advanced machine casing, and let's do 4. Request. Okay, so request successful. Alright, so let's go down and check how things are progressing. So, things will route around. Here we go. Alright, we have things going every which way. So looks like we're sequentially crafting each of the different pieces. Good. Let's head downstairs and look at how things are smelting. Up. I thought I just saw something go up. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Maybe it's down on the second level. I don't think things got backed up. Nope, here we go. Just routed. And we have 1. Okay, awesome. Okay, so that's ticking, albeit slowly. Okay, so here's the last 4 are still compressing. Okay, so that's going to work out really well. So let's take a look at the next piece of the molecular assembler, the molecular transformer, and that's going to be the advanced circuits. So I'm going to need 2 of these advanced circuits, which are going to be a whole bunch of regular circuits and basic capacitors. So let's make a request for 2. Okay, and we could sort of see stuff routing around down there as it begins to. Okay, so there's number 3 on the first request, and here's our 2 advanced circuits. Awesome. So that leaves the center column, which are the EV transformers and the MT core. The MT core looks like 6 of these panes. Okay, so now we're hitting a roadblock. So, okay, 6 panes are going to come from 2 irradiant uranium. Reinforced glass doesn't look that hard. Advanced alloy, yeah, we already know how to make that. So radiant uranium, it's the assembly table plus uranium ingots, which are coming from, I guess, yeah, my uranium ore dust. So let's head over here and take a look at our uranium. Yep, crushed uranium ore, so let's grab a stack of that. What can I do with it? I can smelt it. Okay, so let's go over here. Redstone furnace, drop that in. There we go, uranium ingots. Excellent. So let's grab 2 of those. Out of curiosity. Okay, so dump that into the system. Am I going to need to go too crazy on this? Neutron reflectors, I'm going to need 4 of these. And pulverized tin, pulverized coal, copper plates. Alright, so I'm going to need a pulverized tin formula, or I could just pulverize it myself. Okay, so let's make a batch of that while I'm waiting. Okay, so I guess it just shows I need a couple more pulverizers here. Yep, grab that stuff. Reinforced glass. Actually, is that going to be tricky? I need 2 of these. Sorry, let's go back a level. 6 of these, which is going to be 6 reinforced glass. It's going to be a lot of regular glass. But that makes 7 at a time, so I just need 2 more advanced alloys. So, okay. Well, let's request 2 of them. And glass. Okay, so we're going to need a bunch of those. I keep forgetting you can use the backspace key to go back a formula when you've accidentally selected it. So there's our reinforced glass. the neutron reflectors are going to need a bunch. How much pulverized coal do I have? Probably never enough. Alright, so let's grab the other half of the stack and the pulverized tin from here. Alrighty. So let's regroup here. Pulverized coal, pulverized tin. Alright, so coal dust, no. Pulverized coal, yes. Plate, tin dust, no. Pulverized tin, yes. That should be everything I need to make the neutron reflectors. Is this worth making a formula? I'm probably not going to need them again after this. But I'm going to need 8 of them. Okay. So, missing 4 pulverized tin. Am I going to have to go one by one here? Copper plate. Let's request, I don't know, all 10 of them for now. So, let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So the thick neutron then will be a bunch more copper plates. Let's make the request for 2 more coppers. So that's going to grind down with the forge hammer. So there's 1. And let's request 5 more. Great. 3, 4, 5. Done. And what am I missing here? 6 irradiant glass. Oh yes. Glass itself has to go through with the uranium, has to go in glowstone. So let's grab that out. 2,000 glowstone already. Okay. Crazy. And the uranium. So with the glowstone, actually, okay. So let's head back over here and whip up, turn those 40 glowstone dust into 40 glowstone. And we'll load up the formula here for radiant uranium. How many is this? Oh, well, it's only going to need 100,000. Okay. Well, you can see how fast this is ticking. It's going to be done in a second. So let's review again. Yep, I only need 2. Great. Okay. That's probably done already. Yep. Throw that in. This. Done. Request. There's our glowstone and 6 of the radiant glass panes. And done. So there's our MT core, which means now we have this much done already. Okay. And that leaves the 2 EV transformers. So this is going to need 2 more advanced circuits, 4 insulated high voltage cables, 2 high voltage transformers, and what the heck is a Lapitron crystal? Okay, Lapitron, Lapis, and 2 more of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so back to here because I'm doubling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so advanced, let's grab 6 of those. 5 intricate circuit boards. Yep, that's going to take a while. Alright, so I think I'm going to pause and set up the formulas. Okay, another metal former. I'm going to set up the formulas for these so I can do a quick autocraft. Alright, I'm back, and I am sort of at a point now where I can craft some of the advanced pieces. So, advanced, let's make 6 of these. Great. And then while that's running, let's go down and check some of the formulas. So, what I ended up doing was in the sag mill, burning down lapis to create, well, lapis dust. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to grab more pulverized coal and some sulfur and head back up. And what I'm going to need to do next is prepare for the insulated high voltage cables. So I made a couple formulas for the HV cable. So let's oops, what happened? I think I forgot to link up the crafting pipe. Okay. Now it's just a matter of remembering where I put it. Here it is, the insulated HV cable. For some reason this one, okay, that's why. It was still set up from before. Okay, HV, let's request, I think I need at least, well, let's do 6 of those. Okay, rubber bars, high voltage cable. Okay, HV cable. Okay, it's just going to be iron in the metal former. So I'm going to have to get that going too. Oops, I can't believe I missed that. Okay, well I'm actually getting pretty close to the end here in the recipe stack, which is fortunate. Metal former is where? Did I ever? Yeah, wait a minute. Where did I put that? Oh, that's downstairs. Okay. So that's the one that's the shared recipe over here. Metal former to extruding, then dump in the iron ingots. Okay. So this just means I'm going to need a second one. Okay, 2 toolboxes, another electronic circuit. So I'll need to make a couple of these later to make one for each of the different modes, extruding and rolling and so on and so forth. So that way things can link up in the future properly. Okay, there we go. So that's going to make 8 of those cable. So why am I getting turned around? Okay. So let's load some of this stuff in here. HV cable I'll put in the system so that way I can make 8 of these. Oh right, rubber bars. Rubber bars are over here in the redstone furnace. Got it. Dump those in. And good. So then, let's take a look at this gem that I'm going to need. Lapitron which are going to need some more advanced circuits. So for 2 of these, I'm going to need 4 advanced circuits and an energy crystal, which is coming from Energirium, which is coming from diamonds and redstones. So I'm going to need to make 18 of these. Let's do one more batch. And then I'll need to throw all these in the compressor. Okay, is this guy still ticking? Great. Which then means advanced. Let's okay, well I've got 6 of them here, so let's make another 4. Circuit boards and signal them. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Circuit boards should still be ticking. And it is not because I ran out of gold. I'm a little curious now. Let's do signal and to make these, I can do a signal and blend. Okay, so this is a little more complicated. As much as I'd like to do it, I don't think that I can actually. Yeah, 3 copper, 1 silver, and redstone. Okay. Why is there so much glowstone? Alright, I'm going to have to build some tanks to clear this out. Alright, let's try that again. So let's make 4 of the advanced circuits. There we go, there's our request. And let's check in on the gemstone and see how it's been crafting. So, okay, there's 1 energy. Oh, I didn't realize I needed to take that out. Alright, and that's also stacked up. Okay, so that's going to pop out a 2nd energy crystal. So let's grab that and head on up. At this point, I should have what I need to make the Lapotron. Okay, advanced crystal. Sure. Okay, so throw these crystals in here. 1, 2. Excellent. And then I'm going to need, so the HV cable has popped out here. Okay, so I'm going to need HV transformers with insulated gold cable. The MV transformer should just be insulated copper cable. So I'm going to need, how many of that? I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 copper cables, 2 basic machine frames. Okay. Insulated copper, I'm going to need 4. Okay. So let's start to build this up. So 1, well, let's wait for the other formula to roll in. Okay, there we go. 1, 2. Which means then I'm also going to need 2 electric circuits and then RE batteries. The RE battery looks a little... Oh, let's go back. I didn't check to see if it was advanced or not. Okay, advanced RE battery, which is bronze. Okay. Sulfur dust, I have plenty of that. Lead dust. Do I have pulverized lead? Do I have any of that? No, I do not. Alright, so more copper cable. Which means I'm missing more rubber already. Okay. So I'm probably also going to need those bronze plates at some point. Okay, so let's load that in. And let's grab one of these hammers and some bronze. Was that bronze or was that copper? Bronze. Okay, so the bronze item casings come from bronze plates. Okay, so that's just a lot of bronze. So let's do that up here. And that was 5 apiece, so we're going to need 10. Whoops. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, that hardened redstone furnace is working out really well. So let's, do I have everything I need here? No, I need the gold cable, which means I need cutters and gold plates. Oh man. Gold plates, let's grab all 4. Cutters, do I have any in the system? No, but I know, whoops, sorry. I know where they are. At least I thought I knew where they were. Alright, here they are. So I'm going to grab one of these cutters. These are all running out of uses. So, head back up. And let's clip ourselves some gold. There we go, 16 gold cable. Phew. Let's do, probably, okay, need more rubber bars. So let's throw all those in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And where am I at with the RE battery? Okay, so let's do that next. I didn't make lead dust yet. Alright, let me take a quick cut and do that. Alright, that should be enough pulverized lead to get going. So let's grab that, which now means I need 2 of these. So let's dial up the right formula. Where's the insulated copper? I see, I have to dump those in here. Insulated. There we go. I have to dump it in so it can extract it back out. That's fine. So with that done, that should mean that the this formula is ready to go. Oh, yep, back to the advanced RE battery. Oh man, it's starting to get a little late, and I am getting crazy because I feel like we're almost done. 1, 2, there we go. Okay, and that means I can now make the HV transformer. 1, 2, which means we can now make the EV transformer. 1, 2, which now means we can make the molecular transformer. Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. Alright, so with that, I am calling this an episode. That was just ridiculous, the amount of crafting, and I feel like I've just barely touched what I need to do with the transformer. So if you could, please leave a comment or a like, and let me know how I'm doing, if this is the right pace. I probably should have cut most of that stuff out, but let me know down in the comment section how much of the actual crafting you want to see, or if you just want like highlights when it comes to this kind of crazy multi-tier process. So with that, I will see you next time in Feed the Beast Infinity Evolve Skyblock Expert Mode. Bye!